Hi folks, it's Tuesday night and I'm back down the track for the first time in a long while. Tonight's session is 3x4 300s with a 100 jog recovery, and then with an extra 400 in between each set. So it's going to be an interesting one tonight. I haven't been down here for ages. It was well before Nicole's wedding. With one thing or another, I've been so busy getting things sorted out. So I'm just getting myself ready for a warm up. So I'm a bit nervous about it tonight. It's quite a warm night as well. So little important thing going back from before is me what I mentioned last week on my my last video was about the tips, was the famous Vaseline to stop the old sweat from running down the head. So it's going to be really important tonight to make sure I don't have that stinging in my eyes. So that's me ready. So just doing my warm up, just done my first lap, just starting on my second lap. It feels a little bit weird, but hopefully I'm going to get back into it quite quickly. The sun's really high for this time of the evening, but it is the longest day today. So it's officially, from tomorrow, the nights start drawing in very slowly, but hopefully we won't notice it for a while. That's the session done. I actually got through it, I can't believe it. First one back in ages. Warm night, the sun's really bright. I got it done. Didn't miss nothing out. Alright, so I'm just on my second lap of my warm down. Legs don't feel too bad tonight, considering I haven't done much. First proper big session. I mean, it's not a massive session, but it's tough enough for me. Bit pacey for me, a bit fast, but a bit of a confidence building now. Be interesting to see what the session will be next week. But yeah, I'm back now, back to the track. Like I was saying, it's all about that routine. Every athlete needs to have that routine. So I'll see you all Thursday for my Thursday morning session. I won't be doing a recovery tomorrow. I've got an early start work anyway, and I could possibly be doing that 30k on Sunday, so I don't want too many miles in my legs for that race. So anyway, check back with you all later. Morning folks, so it's Thursday morning. Like I said, I didn't do no recovery on Wednesday, still haven't really got time, but as time goes on with the marathon training begins in earnest, I really need to start thinking about getting that Wednesday running. So that's something that I've got to think about soon. It's quite an important one to do. I've done it for Brighton on a regular basis, and it definitely made a difference in the training. Having that short little low heart rate run after the track on the Tuesday gets you ready for the Thursday session or run or whatever you're doing. So a little bit about Tuesday night. It went quite well. I was pleased with my individual performance. It was 300s. It was 3 sets of 4, but only with 100 recovery. There wasn't much time of a recovery. It's quite short and sweet. I kept my recoveries to a jog, but unfortunately the group that I was running with literally decided to stop almost before the line as well. Hands on the hips, walking. Now that's just no good to me. because like before you know it, I've made like 100 metres up and I'm going away from them and basically end up on my own again. So it didn't really work. And I spoke to my coach and she seems to think that their recoveries are slow, whatever the session is. So it's always going to happen. So I'll have a think about it over the weekend and decide whether to go back to the fast group, which is no good for me really, but at least it gives me something to chase on the recoveries. That's all part of my game really. But anyway, that's enough about Tuesday. Now this morning I plan just to do a few strides. Might do a couple of minute efforts, not too much, because just basically want to keep my options open for the weekend. I'll decide whether I'm going to race on the Saturday or race on the Sunday or race both days. So Sunday is the 30k North Downs run, and it starts at Gravesend at Cyclo Park. And I've read up on it and apparently it's really tough, some big hills, so it'll just purely be a training run. But anyway, a lot of traffic this morning, train strike. So I'm at the park now, so just give myself a little bit of a breather, just get me heart rate back down before I start doing any efforts. The legs feel like they've loosened up nicely, so I'm tempted to do more, but as I say, I've got to think about it Sunday. I mean 30k, that's what's that, 18-19 miles or something. It's a long way, big hills, big climbs. I won't be running, in my mind I'm thinking, well I won't be running it all, which I won't be, because I know there's some big hills that are pretty much almost impossible to run up. They're more like climbs. So do I need to worry about it too much? Do I just sort of rely on that marathon training that I banked earlier in the year? Because that doesn't go out your legs that quickly. Your fitness does, but not the strength. The strength's still there, I think. I still feel quite strong, although the heat did affect me a little bit last week. But anyway, let's get this under the way. It started to rain, which is good, because hopefully there'll be less dog walkers. Let's just get something done now and I can get back, get showered, get to work. First one done, 2 minutes. Well, it was just under 2 minutes, because normally I run down to the end and then back up the tree line, and it normally takes me about 2 minutes, but it was just under, so that's a good sign. 1:58 that one. So yeah, I feel pretty good. So just thinking these Thursday sessions I've been doing when I haven't been at the track have been a massive benefit, because it wasn't a massive shock, to be fair, that I was expecting it to be on Tuesday. I actually felt quite comfortable on the track. Normally when you have that amount of time off, it's horrendous, it's a complete shock. But just by keeping these runs, these efforts I've been doing over the park, has made a big difference, massive. Paid off big time. So that was a 1:54, that one. I'm tempted to go again. There's a dog walker down there, so I'll have to get round him, but it looks quite a tame dog, so I think I'm going to go for another one. That was another 1:54, so I think that's about it for me. I think that's about my top speed for today. Don't want to push it anymore. So I've done just over 4 miles. So maybe a lap of the park and run home. Just on my way back from the park, taking a long way round, my usual route. That went okay. Pretty pleased. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video, and no doubt there'll be an update at the weekend on what I decide to do. Don't forget to subscribe and follow.